They're set. Ready on this occasion, they're racing. Playhouse Patron, Count the Sessions, the Spruker, all missed it a step. First to go, Savage One. Falcon Trader set away quickly by Fiore, and Dio is going to lob, beautifully placed third. The rail in the early stages from Fine Touch. Around the outside in the early part is Tiff's Lad. Playhouse Patron goes up now, improving from Stylax. Sentimental Hero 3 deep and 4 wide outside of it, going down the back, Atlantis Beach. And then further back, Classic Road, Wango Award between horses. The Spruker settling on the rail, and a conspicuous last is Count the Sessions as they near the 1,000 mark. Savage One in control, had the neck arched. It's Savage One by 3/4. Falcon Trader. Atlantis Beach covering a lot of extra ground out there, working overtime. On the rails then is Iowa. Fine Touch in the middle. Beat the Bros outside of those 3 deep. A length and a half away then is Playhouse Patron. Then came Sentimental Hero, getting back a little worse than midfield. The Spruker inside of Stylax. Classic Roads on the back of Sentimental Hero, and then came Wango Award, and with the job in front of it is Count the Sessions at the 500 metre mark, and it's Savage One who'll quickly turn for home. Savage One's been there from the outset. Fiore's about to let Falcon Trader go on the outside though to try and get square with the leader. They boot 2 in front from Fine Touch and Diowa. Atlantis Beach under heavy pressure behind them. Playhouse Patron followed by Sentimental Hero. Falcon Trader takes the lead, nursed here in front by Fiore. Fine Touch in pursuit. Falcon Trader though with a kick. 100 left to go. Falcon Trader dashes away from them. It's home Falcon Trader. Down the outside, coming late. Playhouse Patron. The post comes though for Falcon Trader. Got very tired late but had enough in hand. Falcon Trader from Playhouse Patron. Fine Touch, Iowa. Not much in it for third. Count the Sessions from last, running on. Then the Spruker. Behind them Savage One, Fine Touch, Sentimental Hero. Followed by Classic Rogue, Atlantis Beach, Stylax. Then came Tiff's Lad. And last is Wango Award. Falcon Trader, the winner Lucy Fiore, getting the shades today, and rated up outside of the pacemaker. Savage One put it away, sprinted clear, had a race-winning lead, got a bit tired, wanted to change stride a bit in the last 100 metres, but beats Playhouse Patron. Fine Touch third, Iowa fourth, Savage One fifth home, and further back Count the Sessions, who'd made up ground from last. The winner by My Admiration from Highway Trader for Brett Pope, D. Ashworth, J. McMullen, and posting its 7th win from 18 for the Brett Pope stable. And Lucy Fiore, you could see Nursey just nursing this horse through the last 200 really before really putting the acid test to it, and it responded. Had been in ultra consistent form and wins again. That's 3 wins from its past 6 starts. Second, Playhouse Patron by Patronize out of Playhouse Theatre, Bobby McPherson, Luke Campbell. Third, 7 Fine Touch, a Machino, Modern Touch Mare, Ross Price, Brad Parnham. And the winner scored by a neck. 3/4, second and third in 140.37. The sectional list still to come. Race 7, the celebrating racehorse owner Shana Hill Handicap. Shana on track today with a host of other owners celebrating a day at the races. 1,000 metres the journey, 3:16 is starting time, and 14 to run, no changes there. Good money there was for Falcon Trader, and it duly has saluted with just enough left in the gauge to get it home and take out race number 6, Lockie.
Thanks, Darren. I'm now joined by winning trainer Brett Pope, who is on strapping duties as we speak. Brett, Falcon Trader, it's been a little while for you to realise or to put the blinkers on. What made you make that move in the end?
Needed the money.
The horse was back from a staying journey back to the mile today. How's he been in the last 7 days?
No, good. He hasn't been out of a trot. I said actually, Lucy, Thursday. I've just been trotting him all week. And Thursday he was squealing and jumping. I said, I got to bowl him. So I had to do a bit of pace work with him. He's a very tough horse. Lucky to have him. He's a easy horse to train.
And that freshness was on display today. The way he travelled in the run. Have you seen him travel as well as he did this afternoon?
He nearly lost the rider then. He's just travelled up beautiful. He's, as I said, he's a lovely horse to train, and he's been great for us.
He's clearly full of himself, and you've got a great result, so I'll get you to look after Lucy, but well done on the win.
Thank you.
There's Brett Pope after the win of Falcon Trader on strapping duties. And This horse, he's perhaps gone under the radar to some extent. He's now won 8 from 18 here, Scott, and with the benefit of the blinkers, and I suspect learning that the mile might be his best trip moving forward, it's hard to say that he wouldn't win more.
No, exactly right, Lockie. He actually travelled just that strongly last week, but over the 2100. But then, of course, he probably didn't quite see out that trip. It may be in time. He will get the 2000 plus, but at least at this stage of his career, the mile looks like a really nice trip for him. And Brett's done a wonderful job with this horse. He burst onto the scene early doors, winning a handful of races. I think he may have even won 3 in a row, pushing 4 in a row. And then he took a while to win his next race, but he's now back in really good form. And Lucy Fiore gets along well with him. He won that WA Day Cup at Northam, and a couple of starts later, he's back here in the winner's circle again. We'll get a word from Lucy once she weighs in here, but the blinkers went on today for the first time. The punters found him as well, $10 into $7 here today, and they collect quite comfortably. I know that the margin wasn't great in the end with Playhouse Patron making a late run, but by the time that he got there, it was all too late because Lucy Fiore had done everything she needed to on Falcon Trader. Luce, he's a beautiful mover.
Yeah, he's a lovely big strong horse. He's, especially like when we get a nice run like that, he just flows into it, and I think just the pace was really nice. He didn't have to do too much work for a change, and he really switched off late. I don't think that was fitness. He just said he was done. Could
you feel a difference with the blinkers on today?
Yeah, in the prelim, yes. In running, he was fine.
Okay, and what do you think? 1,600 metres about as far as he wants. Obviously, Brett tested him at 21 last week. He loomed into it, didn't quite finish off.
I think he's probably, what's the word? That's where his best is, maybe 14 to a mile. He did run a pretty good race over the 21. Like you said, outside the leader. I'm sure if he sat, you might see a bit more. But as he's getting older, it's probably not out of the question again.
Now that we're talking about that race, he loomed up outside of Filthy Habits, who you rode. He looks like he's almost ready.
Yeah, definitely. He's knocking on the door. He's a lot more dour this time than last prep. Last prep, he ran a really good race over a 12 and a mile, whereas this time he wouldn't get warm up against these, like the Saturday horses on 66 plus. So, yeah, he's just a true stayer this time.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Lucy Fiore combining with Brett Pope once again. This time it's with Falcon Trader to take out race number 6 here at Belmont Park.